All right. I want some skyline chili. I want to try this before it's time for me to go to the big kitchen in the sky. So I want you to tell the fans of the Coons Cooking Hour how I discovered this years ago and was Cincinnati getting ready to play in the big game. We'll talk about some other things to do some home tailgating with. I want you to tell the audience what is famous in Cincinnati. What is skyline chili?
Well, it's a chili. It's a little more thin. Sometimes I have beans, sometimes not. They ask for different ways. You have a 3-way, 4-way, 5 ways where you put in cheddar and onions on top of it. That's what the additions are. But they always serve it over spaghetti. That's for whatever reason. But I think that's why it's thinner, because that kind of works more like that spaghetti sauce. And it works like that heartier meat sauce after they have it.
All right, now let's talk about what you have from the produce aisle to the dairy aisle, the meat department, seafood, bakery, and more. And of course, those incredible cafes, Banksville Road, McKnight Road, 600 varieties of your favorite beers, microbrews, craft beers, and a great wine selection. So if you're thinking big game home tailgate coming up February 13th, we'll be talking more about this on February 13th at 8 a.m. on the Coons Cooking Hour. Let's talk about what's cooking at Coons Market for the big game.
Well, right away we have these 2-foot hoagies in the case. You can't forget that. You have to have that 2-foot hoagie, and then pick up some of our fresh salads from behind the glass at the deli. And don't forget some different Boar's Head lunch meats if you want to put out a lunch meat tray so people can make their own sandwiches throughout the game. If you want to make chili, we talked about a chili recipe early, some ground meat from the meat department. Pick some of that up. Pick up some Coons hot sausage or sweet sausage while you're there. You know, another thing that works out good for the game is nice sausage hoagies. But we can't forget the treats. You stop right over to that bakery, pick up some cupcakes and some chocolate chip cookies. Again, finger foods. And that, work out perfect for the game. We'll have nice football decorated cupcakes out there, even message cookies, all kinds of goodies that you can even imagine how many.
All right, now listen, Isley's Nation, I got to support the hometown team, Silver Star, Utz, Pennsylvania Proud, those great chips, Snyder's, obviously, wonderful things that are there for you every single day. And of course, all of the colas, Coca-Cola, and of course, Pepsi and more. When you want to think hometown tailgate, the first stop and the first place you need to go is Coons Market. Let's talk specialty meat cuts as far as with these meat cutters and what you can do when you want to kind of spice things up a little bit and get some of that hearty protein as far as your home tailgate.
Well, why not pick up some nice steaks? And everybody likes them cut a little bit different. So you can go right back to the meat department and ask the butcher for, the thickness that you want. Sometimes you don't know. So you ask for their recommendations because they're going to ask you, how do you like it cooked? So it depends, if you get thicker or if you're cooking them inside. Some nice fillets, filet mignon if you're looking for something special. And we have, Valentine's Day is coming up too. Picking that up. But again, our butchers are very, very knowledgeable on everything back there. They take a lot of pride in their work, and they'll answer any of your questions, no problem.
Don't forget to get a big truck full of all of those great Heinz condiments as well. And of course, we're talking mustard, we're talking ketchup, we're talking those great pickles, and of course, Bellevue Products as well, another Pittsburgh proud company. But as we close, let's talk about the big ticket item for the big game, the cafes, Banksville Road, McKnight Road. This is the way to roll out that home tailgate. Go ahead.
All of our specialty brews. There's a lot of seasonal selections out there, all those microbrews and the seltzers and the ciders that are there, and all our big nice selection of wine as well. And how convenient is that you're coming to the store, you can pick up 2 6-packs of beer, a couple of different flavors for people to be able to choose what they like best, a bottle of wine, and do your grocery shopping one stop, no extra stops.
I got to take care of one of their hometown team, and that is Iron City. For years, I was the spokesperson for Pittsburgh Brewing. Yours truly and the late, great Bob Prince, the gunner, always held that very near and dear to my heart. So remember, that lager since 1861, truly a Pittsburgh favorite, Iron City, and the original light beer, as in icy light. Get out and enjoy, be safe, be responsible, and don't forget the Coons Cooking Hour, February 13th at 8 a.m. Big game recipes, and then we break the game down, X and O's, and pick our winners in the second hour on February 13th of the Coons Market Black and Gold Sunday Show. Lots to get to between now and then. I hope you stay with me here live on Facebook, and of course, until next time, it's your Pratt Pack. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Good night.